What's happening, traders? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the trades that I took this morning, which I didn't manage to record, and I'm going to break them down for you right after this. Okay guys, jumping straight into the trades. I apologise that there hasn't been too many uploads on the YouTube channel the last couple of days. Been very busy and I haven't been able to record my trades. Basically, my new setup happens so early in the morning. I've got to figure out a way that I can record videos without sort of sounding all hush-hush and quiet, and not wake up my fiance, because she wouldn't be very happy about that. She finishes work late, and you know, I wouldn't want to wake her up at sort of between 6 and 8 in the morning, which is when the trade setups usually occur. But we're going to run through the trades I had today. I've had 3 successful trades today, 3 out of 3, which is lovely. I also may run through a couple that we got over the weekend on crypto as well. So we're going to jump into GJ first, and GJ was a little bit later on in the day, and it's actually a 1-hour setup. Now I'm usually trading the 30-minute with this strategy at the moment. Now I'm not going to run into the strategy details, that's going to be in another video, but I am going to run through the trades and why I took the trades, which you can still get a good idea of the strategy from there, but it won't be in lots of detail. So if we have a look at the chart here, basically what we had is we've got this area here. Now this is the Asia range, okay, so we've got the Asia range low, okay, from 10 o'clock in the UK, and we've got the Asia range high. Now what lines up here, because I'm trading the 30-minute chart, and as you can see, that's where it was. So really this strategy is simple. I'm waiting for price to either break out of the range or fake out of the range. Simple. Okay, now there's a few things that you can do to determine whether it's going to be a fake out or a breakout. I'm not going to go into those now, but we will look at the setup and why we took it. So this, as you can clearly see, was a breakout. Okay, so the 30-minute did break out, and we got this closure just here. Okay, now this is a really big stop for me. Now ideally what I would look for entries for, and actually would have been fine if I did take this entry, would have been this break of this candle's low here. Okay, so stop loss would have been above here. That's a 70 pip stop. Right now obviously I can manage my trade size, so I'm risking, you know, the amount that I want to risk, but I didn't really want to take that setup because I was already in a trade at the current time. I think it was on Aussie USD maybe, I don't know, I can't remember which one it was. So we were a little bit more patient. This was one of the ones we took a bit later on in the day, so we actually got the trade here. Okay, so we had this candle here which closed bullish, but it didn't break above back into the zone. Price pushed up, and then basically I was just waiting for price to come down and break this candle's low, and that's really annoying when. But you see this candle here where the line is, this one here we're looking at. As soon as price pushed down there, I entered the trade. Now it pushed pretty quick, so we got in a little bit lower than I'd liked. Normally like to get it as it crosses a line to get as accurate as I can, and we went for our 1-to-1, and this one I just went for a 1-to-1 and closed out full because I shouldn't have obviously look at it, but I was busy, so I just wanted to get it, and then if it did hit first TP, then I didn't have to worry about it, you know, shooting back and going out of profit or whatever, because I was a little concerned about this area to the left here. So as we see, price came down, we had our stop loss above the candle's high there, and this thing just sort of did exactly the same move again, and then just melted down at around 12 o'clock. So got some 12 o'clock volume, and price just see ya. So it's a really nice trade. Breakout there, and yeah, happy with that. So we move on to the next one. Okay, the next one was on Euro USD, and again, pretty much a similar strategy. In fact, it was basically the same thing, but we did enter here on the 30-minute. Now, basically what happened with this one was I had, again, we had a breakout of Asia lows. Okay, we had this nice bearish candle closing nice and low. I then set a sell stop down here. Okay, so just below the candle, not right on the candle, because I want to count for spreads. I want to see a little bit of a push down for price to then trigger the candle, rather than it sort of be here and hasn't broken the low and it triggers the sell stop. Okay, so you've always got to keep that in mind. Price came down and we did tap ourselves in there, which is fine. Okay, and then price did come up here. Now obviously that was annoying to see. I was like, oh, you know, okay, tapped in and now we're already in drawdown, but I stayed patient, stayed true to my strategy and confident with my rules, and had my stop loss above this candle's high here. As you can see, price came up, all it did was retest the lows, and then we just shot down for the rest of the day. And again, this was a full closeout on this trade for 27 pips. So currently we're up to day 34 plus 27. We're looking at Oh my god, my maths is off. 50. So that's 61 pips. Sorry, my mind went absolutely blank there, and I got an email which I needed to read. So 61 pips so far. Super happy with that. So that's Euro USD. Basically, yeah, went through the breakdown there, and we'll move on to the next one. Now, the other trade we got was on Euro GBP, and this is a good example because this is a fake out. Okay, so ignore this move here. The trade ended on this candle here. So if I actually take this back so you can see without it being too confusing, basically what we had again, we had our lows, we had our highs, we had a breakout of the highs and a closure. Okay, now this is where it's important for traders to understand this strategy if you're going to try and trade it. I'm not going to go into it now, as I said, because there's going to be a separate video on this. But as price came down, we broke this candle's low, okay? And this basically pointed out to me that we're going to be continuing and potentially going to fill the range. As you can see, we did do that. So if I drop down to the 15-minute, this one was actually a 15-minute entry. 30-minute was looking okay, but I wasn't too happy with the entry on the 30-minute. I wanted to see what the 15 was looking like. Now, the 15 did something a little bit nicer for me. Basically, what we had this big close. Okay, we actually had a 3-line strike here as well, so 3 bullish candles with a huge engulfing bearish candle. After the fake out here, so we had a fake out on the hour and the 30 minutes. This candle was the one that made me most interested. We pushed up, okay, we then flipped bearish, and then we broke the low. So as soon as I saw that happen, that was my entry point. Okay, stop loss was above the previous candle high here, and I was targeting the to fill the range there. And as you can see, after a little bit of deliberation and a little bit of we shot down and we took out our TP. And again, this one was closed out in full today for 7 pips. So that's 68 pips today, which I'm incredibly happy with. And it's been a fantastic day and a good week so far. Yesterday also had a nice day, but I think I got rid of the analysis already on those, and but I did post them on my Instagram, which oh no, I've got one here from Aussie USD. So Aussie USD, similar thing. Go back to the 30-minute. We had a fake out play, so we had a fake out of overnight lows. Okay, price then came up. We had a strong bullish closure, and before the candle actually closed on this one, I took the entry, and as you can see, we just went straight up to our first TP there. I did leave a runner on this one, but as you can see, we came down to break even, and that's how it goes sometimes. And then we did shoot up, but we would have got stopped out again. But hey, there we go. The other one, I can't remember what it was on. I've got it on my list somewhere, but yeah. So that was Monday. I'm just going to jump onto the chart for the weekend and show you that, because they were pretty interesting too. Alright, so these were 2 trades on ETH. Okay, we had one on Saturday and one on Sunday. Yes, you can trade on Saturday and Sundays. So you can see here that we don't have this now. Okay, now this is a indicator, and if you want to know what the indicator is, it is Asia Range by Nico 948. Okay, it's just standard settings, but you may need to change your hours of time to match your hours of where you are in the world, and your broker's hours, because sometimes it goes all over the place. But what you can do is still look for overnight highs and lows. Okay, so overnight highs for me are from 10, and then overnight lows are from 10, overnight highs are from 6. Okay, and as you can see, if we draw that in, we've got a line here, and we've got a line there. Now, what happens? The 6:30 candle pushes up, closes above the line here, and then we get this candle which closes back in. Okay, so it's a fake out, right? We faked out at the highs, closed quite strong, so I was assuming that price was going to come down. Now, we're pretty lucky here. It took a little while, because obviously volume at the weekend is quite slow, although we say that, and look at this here, plenty of volume there over like a 3 or 4 hour period. And entered once we saw a break here. Basically this candle flipped bearish, and broke this candle's low. It actually pulled back, so that's why the entry is just above the low here. And then we came down over a sort of a 2 hour period, and we took out our first TP. At that point, stop loss went to break even, let our runner run, and you can see we just went straight to break even, basically. The second one, slightly different. Similar thing though, so we marked out overnight highs, overnight lows. We also got a supply zone here. Okay, so you got this here. We looked for fair value gaps, didn't really have any, but you can see that we took that out completely. And basically, as soon as I saw a break of a candle low here with rejection from overnight highs and the supply zone, we took our trade, and yeah, we went for a 1-to-1. Stop loss at break even, and again left a runner, and that thing just blew up there. It did eventually come down after a fake out, and we could have potentially taken this trade as well, but I didn't see it again. So fake out of overnight highs, and then we're coming down. So yeah, that's it really. Just wanted to run through those trades which I didn't manage to record live. But if you follow us on Instagram and on Telegram, you would have seen them as I would have posted them up as I did get them, because sometimes I'm trading on my phone or I'm trading on my laptop, and I can't really record that well on my laptop at the moment. But yeah. But anyway, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Go and subscribe to our Telegram as well. That's down in the channel. Once we get to 100 subscribers there, we will be posting these live trades. Not all the time, one here and there. So basically, you can follow the trade if you wish, or you can just watch for education and just see when I take a trade. And also, when we get to 1,000 subscribers, which we're not far away now, we're currently at 965 while I'm recording this, we will start doing, well, we will have our 1,000 subscriber celebratory live stream where we're going to hang out, Q&A, find some trades, have some fun, you know, hang out as a community. And then after that, I will be doing some live streams throughout the week here and there. I can't do them every day at the moment, but that is going to come down the line. And yeah, we'll have some fun. So as I say, if you haven't already, please like the video, really helps, and subscribe and leave a comment if you wish. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.